Alright, sit down and be welcome to a good old-fashioned Tactipants review. We're going to be looking at the Leatherman Fuse today, going over the ergonomics, usability, the features, the construction, all the stuff like that I normally do. Let's jump right in, just like you should. And I bought this tool used and it's been carried, so there's going to be mud and grime and crud on it. But, you know, that's just kind of the nature of the beast. Leatherman Fuse, medium-duty multi-tool, 5 ounces. All of the tools lock, so that's really nice. Here on the exterior for construction, excuse me, we're looking at full stainless steel locks, stainless steel scales, and then polymer inserts that kind of wrap around to the outside to give you some extra comfort. I find that the finger grooves here fit me really well. I have medium-sized hands. They tend to give me better than average comfort when gripping really hard on these handles. Those polymer inserts wrap all the way down on the inside and then to the ends of the multi-tool here. So I wouldn't suggest using this for any kind of hammering like that or like that. Moving on to the features. Plier head here. It's pretty precise, but not totally and exactly. Like you wouldn't be wanting to grab a hair out or something with this. Not something of that level of fineness. But they're really good for 99% of what you're going to run into. Bolt grabbers work great. Haven't bent them or broke them yet. I basically bought this in new but used condition. This was like a factory give out for, right here, Printelligent, apparently. And somebody got this from some company and never used it. Works great for me. I got it at a cheap price on eBay. The wire cutters, I haven't damaged them yet. I leave the heavy duty cutting up to a heavier duty multi-tool or actual wire cutters. Imagine that for a change. Let's go into the first handle here. And we have this tool, which is about the hardest one to get out, but it's the only one that's really, you have to use your nail for, and I don't have a whole lot of nails because of knives, you know. We have the can opener, which works great just like all Leatherman can openers, and the wire stripper, which I've used on other Leatherman multi-tools and it works okay. Not as good as an actual wire stripper, but what do you expect for a multi-tool? It's kind of a compromise. 3D bit driver. Thank you, Leatherman, for a, not dainty, but a lightweight for your capability, 5 ounces for this Leatherman Fuse, which is my medium-duty everyday carry. You know, if I don't have to be super ultra slim and lightweight and fast into action, I'll carry this, and this works great. 3D Phillips screwdriver is miles and miles better than the little bitty 2D ones you get in like the Gerber Dime and Leatherman Micra and other tools of that size. And guess what? My favorite tool on my multi-tools for the most part, skizzers. Thank you. I'm going to actually reference another YouTuber. Imagine that. Late Boy Scout did a sweet test of all the Leatherman scissors compared, and that sounds super dorky, but he cut like leather belts and super heavy-duty stuff with them. And he tested a pair of scissors that is this exact same size and style, but on a different tool, and they fared very well, especially on cutting like heavy-duty leather belts, just because that pivot is so large, and they tend to stay sharp for quite a while. These work real good for me, and I am definitely thankful that they included it on a multi-tool of this size and weight, because I get use out of those all the time. So the blade. This is why I personally love multi-tools that you can't access the tools from the outside, because your blade is almost always gonna be longer and heftier and bigger if it's inside the tool, because then you don't have to worry about all sorts of mechanics and opening and lock bars and stuff like that. So you get a probably 3-inch, I don't have my measuring ruler or whatever on the table, but the handles here are about 3 inches, and I would guess the knife blade is almost that, so maybe 2.8, 2.9 inches. Anyways, it wasn't super sharp when I got it, but I got it used. The tip was busted off, so I resharpened that into it pretty good. It's a little bit damaged still, but that's all right for me. This is, like I said, a user tool. Works great. I like the shape. The nail nick works good for opening. And this is what I like about this specific tool. No sympathetic deployment. So all of your tools don't come out at once on this, which I definitely appreciate. I have other tools that don't, and I'm just fine with those, but I kind of appreciate it on a tool of this size especially. You have your large screwdriver, which the previous owner has obviously used a little bit as a scraper or a prying tool, something like that, because it's kind of nicked up at the end, but hey, it'll still work great. I like using that for scraping like stickers off of things, or general scraping duties, as well as using it as a driver. This thing works great as a light duty pry tool because you can really stick it in some place that a normal screwdriver wouldn't be able to fit. Normal screwdriver on a multi-tool like this, and you have miles and miles of reach on this compared to something like a Gerber Crucial or any of this. That's like a medium duty multi-tool, but something even smaller like a Dime or a Micra or Leatherman PS4, something like that. So you have miles and miles of reach with that. As you guys have seen this whole time, this back locking tab locks all of your different tools and stuff into place, especially the knife. The lockup is not perfect. There is some up and down, very little side to side, but it's a multi-tool, and honestly, the entire thing's a compromise. I carry a knife anyways, but works really good for this. Besides that, we have a lanyard ring kind of hidden here. I don't personally like using lanyards on a tool of this size, but I use the heck out of lanyards of tools of smaller size, so it just kind of depends on what you like and what your style is, type of deal. So Leatherman Fuse, I already told you I've been everyday carrying it for a while, probably a couple of months here. This is going to be a permanent member of my channel for a little bit here, at least until I can find something, I don't know, a little bit better, like a Leatherman Sidekick or something. I don't like the Wingman too much. So that's my review. If I had to give it a rating, I would say 8.5 out of 10 stars. So very, very, very good, but it's not up there in the 9 or 10 star range. So 8.5 stars would be my rating. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your time. And like and subscribe if you guys like this video and like other videos like it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.